Hello and welcome to our special broadcast. I'm Shireen Bhan. Towering plans for Jio. And also global partnerships to build AI services and AI talent. Signing a joint venture with Facebook's parent Meta, Jio Chairman Mukesh Ambani also launched a slew of products, including an AI-powered smart glass. He also launched Jio PC, which will provide an AI-ready computer on any screen. The Reliance AGM also laid out the company's growth roadmap. It is eyeing doubling its EBITDA by 2027, powered by growth in the FMCG and AI, to hit 1 lakh crore rupees in revenue within 5 years.
Google and Reliance are partnering to help all of Reliance's businesses transform using AI, from energy and retail to telecom and financial services. To support this AI adoption, together we are establishing a Jamnagar cloud region.
With strategic partnerships and a clear roadmap, we will take Jio services international, creating value for partners and shareholders alike.
Meta and Reliance are going to deliver our open source AI models to Indian businesses to help them fuel their work. With Llama, we've seen how AI can amplify human potential, boosting productivity, inspiring creativity, and accelerating innovation. And now, with Reliance's reach and scale, we can bring this to every corner of India.
In just 3 years, RCPL has achieved what took other companies decades. Last year alone, we had revenues of 11,500 crores, making us the fastest growing FMCG player in India.
Across facilities, we are shifting to clean fuels. Our efficiency programs have delivered 10 million gigajoules of energy savings in 3 years.
Well, the big stories there coming in from the Reliance AGM. For reactions, we're now joined by Rohit Pandarkar, partner tech consulting at EY India. Also with us, Prakash Diwan, market expert, Karan Torani, executive vice president at Lara Capital, and Gurmeet Chadda, managing partner and CIO at Complete Circle. Gentlemen, appreciate you joining us. Prakash, let me start with you. Much anticipated, and finally the announcement coming in as far as the Jio IPO is concerned, H1 of 2026. What do you make of that, Prakash?
I think it's brilliant. The news is, getting a timeline, and that too within probably the next 12 months is very, very promising. And also, it's not just a timeline that's been announced, Shireen. It's, a lot of milestones that go along with that, which means that, a company that's already a multinational, it has a 500 million kind of base. I mean, you're talking about a scale which is phenomenal. So I think exciting times will redefine India's capital markets as well in terms of participation, depth, so many things. So I can't stop listing out all the good stuff that will happen, but very, very, very promising.
Very promising, and of course, Jio also planning to go international. But on balance, Prakash, many announcements across different businesses, from Jio FMCG, of course, to oil to chemicals. What would be the key takeaway for the market from the announcements that came in today?
I think the first sense that you get when you listen to all these flurry of positive announcements is the company is so sharply focused on to growing Jio and the retail business to such a scale that we didn't imagine this when last time when Mr. Ambani mentioned that these will be the front runners of the growth engines of the company. Look at how things are transforming and so rapidly. You have an RCPL, which was just a fledgling idea of sorts about a year back, and today it's already clocked 11,500 crores of revenue. It's talking about going into international markets. 25 countries in 12 months. That's phenomenal. That's almost like 2 new markets every month. So the kind of pace of growth, the aggression underlying this thing, and as Isha Ambani said, we have the means and we have the mindset to do that, which is, I think, going to redefine this company in terms of no more putting too much of weightage on the O2C business or the E&P business.
Yeah.
Those will, of course, remain great contributors, but the new growth engines, the new vectors are going to come from the telecom and the retail side, and those are far bigger than what we had thought.
Well, speaking of new growth engines, Reliance Intelligence being launched. Rohit, the announcements that have come in on the AI front, specifically the partnerships with Google and Meta, what do you make of Reliance's foray into the world of AI?
Shireen, first of all, I think it's great for India as a nation, because just the way Reliance did the digital revolution by making digital data and videos available to every Indian everywhere. Today, Mukesh Ambani said the Reliance ambition is to make AI available for everyone everywhere in India at affordable rates. So I think the partnerships with Meta and Reliance would mean that India has data sovereignty and AI sovereignty, which is very important. The GPU clouds to be hosted out of Jamnagar facility will add a lot of supply for AI GPUs that are required for building chatbots and AI intelligence.
Well, yes, that is the big announcement that's coming on the AI front, and that joint venture with Meta, significant investment being made by both Meta as well as Reliance to get things started. On balance, Rohit, if I were to ask you for your big takeaway and your big headline from what you heard by way of announcements from Mr. Ambani today?
Yeah, another big takeaway is that the open source integration into India for distribution to enterprises and Indian folks, especially multi-sectoral and multilingual, which means as India is known as a nation where every few kilometers the dialect and language changes, India will have its own AI and LLMs that will speak the Indian languages, and it's available at affordable rates to people because it's open source. Alongside, they announced services like education, healthcare, agriculture, and SMEs powered by AI, which means imagine a student out of a rural village can actually learn physics by talking to an LLM bot without any cost, without any four-walled school structure. Additionally, think of an Anganwadi worker out of a rural village, again, without much of facilities, being able to take a photo of the child or ask questions to the AI bot in her local vernacular language and get the diagnosis or some suggestions on the treatment, all free of cost. That will revolutionize the way India is operating today.
Well, let me bring in Karan into the conversation as well. Karan, the new engines for growth as well as the old engines that continue to fire. What do you make of the many announcements as well as the outlook that came in from Mukesh Ambani and the material implications that it has as far as the stock is concerned?
Hi, Shireen. I think most importantly, they have guided for more than 20% growth in the Reliance retail business. Now, that is some sort of comfort, which is there, because if you look at the Reliance retail business performance over the last 3 to 4 quarters, we have seen growth rates converge. It's majorly been because of reasons in terms of expansion plans being on hold, rationalization of stores. This process has taken about 3 to 4 quarters. Probably talking of 20% plus growth does indicate that, things are just, the worst seems to be over in terms of retail business. They might start expanding stores again a couple of quarters down the line. So there is respite for growth prospects. Secondly, I think with so much of rationalization in place now, there is also a potential for margin improvement in the Reliance retail business, which will also augur well for the valuation of the company. Third very important piece is they are trying to build AI on all the retail businesses that they have, right from white goods to apparel, fashion, JioMart, quick commerce, FMCG, all these things put together. So I think even that will have a great positive impact because I think they are operating at a very large scale. Because they are a conglomerate and they have got expertise in terms of technology with the large global MNC giants in terms of partnerships that they have created. If they are able to leverage AI in the retail business and they're able to execute well on all the digital businesses, it can really lead to a very big scale. And that's other multiple because if you look at Reliance as a company, their contribution from digital businesses has not moved up significantly over the past 4 to 5 years. So because of AI-led initiatives, if they're able to do well over there, we could see a scale on digital businesses as well within the retail segment.
So finally, Karan, as far as the stock is concerned, the outlook from here?
I think in terms of outlook, it will be taken positively because AI-led investments is the next big thing, and if they have the first mover advantage here, it will create a lot of efficiency in the system, right from margin improvement and also going better in digital business because that's the faster growing segment for Reliance Jio as a business.
Well, gentlemen, thanks very much for joining us and taking us through the big announcements that have come in from Reliance Industries Chairman Mukesh Ambani at the company's AGM, with the big stories that have come in from the AGM, specifically as far as the Jio IPO is concerned, and of course on the Reliance Intelligence launch. That's the big story. A quick break. GDP numbers coming up. Big surprise there on the positive. The Indian economy grows by 7.8%. We look at the numbers when we return. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. If you mean me, I can hear.
Yes, you only.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck are these numbers?
Hey, but why can't this guy? No, I think this is good numbers, and RBI was the only one who was telling us always, y'all are getting it wrong, it's going to be good. So, in a way, I think we were more... Hey, listen, tell Suntar I have said...
Well, the other big story of the day, the Indian economy grew at 7.8% in the first quarter of the fiscal. This has come as a surprise. Services sector and government spending are the key growth drivers. Lata joins us now to decode the numbers. Positive surprise coming in there, 7.8%. That's higher than our poll, Lata.
Actually, it's an outstanding number. I mean, eye-popping. Even in the entire breadth of my numbers and respondents, no one went above 7%. There were people who expected 7%, but that was, countered by people who were expecting 6.6 and 6.5. But no one had 7.8, so it's a damn good number. Usually this is because subsidies are very low, indirect taxes are high. So what you call net taxes makes the difference. But that is not the case here because the GVA is shorn of taxes. Even that number is 7.6. Our average was 6.5. So even that's a very good number. The only number you can squabble with and say that it is spoiling the picture is that nominal GDP is only 8.8. Like I've been telling you, the government of India in its budget had